Via Diocares. I'm 21 years old. I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I just really enjoy performing. And sometimes in my free time, I paint and I draw and I write. So my mom was a piano teacher, so there are baby photos of me already playing piano, and during her own students' piano recitals, they would have me dress up, go on stage, and just play anything I wanted. So I had just been performing since I was like born, basically. I just love performing. It was like, whether it was piano, and then eventually it turned into singing, and then I was part of like choir groups, and then in high school I was in band, and then right now it just kind of turned into eventually doing my own thing and finding, instead of hiding behind a group of people, it turned into, now I want it to be just me. Like, that's crazy. Like, realizing that despite doing it my whole life, I had never made just one name for myself, So if I get music from my mom, I get the arts, like the artistic aspect, from my dad, who is an excellent painter and artist as well. They go hand in hand. They're not separate from each other. Obviously, I do have times where I focus on one more than the other, but there are moments where they do come together. I like acrylic painting. It's a lot of, I just kind of picked it up like my last year of high school and stuff. So I love, this is FK Twigs. I think she's also just an amazing artist, like front to back. I love painting her face. And this is just one that I did, especially like during a moment where I hadn't painted for a long time, and I just kind of wanted to paint to get it out there. Some days you just want to draw and you don't want to think about words, you just want to think about how your feelings look, and then that's when I start drawing or painting, yeah. There's this whole idea of artist block, right? Or writer's block or anything, but the concept of artist block, like the belief that you have during that time is you feel like, if I'm not doing it right now, then that means when I try to do it again, I'll suck at it and I'll be bad at it. But that is the universal creative people problem, is that you feel like you're not in it enough. You're still gonna have the same skills. Like, you don't lose those skills. You know how to ride. You learned how to ride your bike when you were like 6 years old, and you can ride a bike now and you're at your big age, and it doesn't go away. So the same thing applies to when I draw. Like, it actually has been I don't think I've painted in maybe half a year, but I know if I tried it again, like, it would come back. Like, that, those are my skills. Like, those are stuff I can do indefinitely. So but it doesn't mean not practice. Like, always practice, but don't believe that your skills are gonna go away. You can always get back to it. Like, especially in a time, we are in the period of content creation. Like, you need views, you need to put stuff out all the time, it's like, self-respect could mean that you don't have to get those numbers up all the time. You don't have to burn yourself out for some likes. You don't have to, honestly, just do things for yourself. Like, remember why you do things in the first place, and then channel that. We live in a world where we need evidence and numbers, statistics, and all of that to explain why something's healthy for you, why this is good for you. Like, people wanna keep doing it. Sometimes you just gotta accept that if something feels good, then it feels good, like, it just feels good, to be connected with people. Human connection is everything. Well, now I'm at a place where I meet other musicians and other creatives, and they're my friends at this point, and seeing them being just regular people helps me enough, like, to know that, like, okay, you don't have to be this full-blown, you can be a human being. We got the wonderful Danny Las Marias. Give it up for him. He's hiding, but there he is.
super talented. And then to my right here, we got James Russell.
From an emotional standpoint, I feel like I have so many raw feelings, and I feel like if I can't write it down into a song, then it hasn't passed over yet completely. Like it's really therapeutic for me to just put something out there in the form of a song, because then it's just kind of ruminate. I have no idea what to do with it. And so I definitely do feel like music is mostly for me to kind of give a timestamp for what I have experienced or what I'm going through. Obviously, it's always good to look forward to like the great, good things in your life, but also you have to remember like things are difficult, but you were able to get out of that. And I do feel like having that bookmark is just like, you remember who you are and you remember what you were able to kind of get through. Hard times, like good times too, need to be permanentized in a form of a song, I feel.
Your song to feign security. I've forgotten how your voice sings now. The frequency will kill me. The sound. Traces of him sitting